Hello?
Well, at least I know it works now.
Of course it works.
Well, it didn't work when I tried to call you. It says you're active now, but it also says you're not online.
Well, that's odd. Anyway, you're streaming something?
I'm going to. Do you want to watch? Oh, wait a minute.
Sure.
Apparently I am streaming now. I don't think I clicked start streaming.
Oh, tell me when you're going.
This is strange. Apparently apparently it says stop streaming on it. Apparently I am streaming now. This is strange. Apparently apparently it says stop streaming on it. Apparently I am streaming now.
Hold on.
This is strange. Apparently apparently I didn't click
Her story, is that what you're playing?
No, I already finished that.
This is her story live stream. May want to change the title.
I plan to. I don't know why it's still doing that.
It does that for me too sometimes, doesn't update quick.
Is the sound alright?
Yeah, yes. Seems to be. I've muted it now just because I don't want to hear you twice, but or me for that matter.
Put the sound back on. I think I may be repeating myself.
Well, of course you were going to say that again.
I'm not saying anything else, it's just me talking.
So, yeah, what game are you playing today?
Miazma or the Devil's Stone?
What are you playing at? What game are you playing?
If anybody else wants to pop on the stream, please invite them.
Sure, if you ask Pete.
I did, but he hasn't got... He said he wanted to join, but he hasn't got back to me as of yet when I told him I was going to stream. And Mike is apparently painting at the moment. When he's finished, he said he'd like to join.
Okay, that's cool. Very good, very good.
Okay, so back to puzzle solving. I think perhaps the funniest stream I've probably ever done was that, what was it called again?
The Yugoslavia one was pretty fucked up, just because it was such an odd game.
I'd say my funniest was probably that hashtag game, hashtag war games. Just the fact that when they're taking photographs for that dating site, I use I move the Skype around as I'm doing now to censor things.
Oh yeah.
Were you there for that, I wonder?
I seem to remember something where some sort of pornography thing popped up and it was in the game.
Oh, where was I last?
That's a good question. A just question, my liege.
Oh, so nice to know that I'm being referred to as your liege.
That was a quote. What is a liege?
Dunno.
What's that word actually mean? I like how you consider it a compliment, even though you don't know what the word means. I could have been calling you knob goblin for all I know.
And nitrogen on the plate.
Does it indicate anything?
Could be traces of boron nitride.
Which is?
A material of similar hardness as graphite.
Thanks. You've helped a lot.
Trying to discover what this lead box is. Has some indication on the combination for a safe.
This looks like some sort of bizarre movie set.
Well, it is live action. I am playing FMV games now.
Good game, good game.
Next time I may move on to the shape-shifting detective.
Hi, Imre.
Live long and prosper.
I'd like to ask your opinion.
A hell of a name for a
if
game.
you have a minute.
Resistance is futile.
Oh, shut up, you Trekkie.
It's the name of a game.
This small aluminum plate was found in a lead sarcophagus marked with a radiation symbol.
What do you say your
It
favourite
doesn't radiate
ABBA
at all,
song is?
Mr. Kagashi says.
Money.
Yet there should be some
Yeah, that's a
message
fun
on
one,
it.
isn't it?
A message?
A message to posterity. Sort of
Money,
time capsule
money,
hidden in the
money.
1980s. It seems to have vanished.
Listen out for a 3-digit
Irradiated
number.
material might have lost its
I'm
radioactivity since then.
listening.
The half-life?
Yes, it may be a good idea to irradiate it again.
Can you do it?
Sure thing. Just find out what's on this plate. There are things that are invisible to the eye. It may be a
I know. The devil is in the details.
Sure thing. Just find out what's on this plate.
Aluminum, bromide, and nitrogen.
On the plate? Very well.
You can turn the sound
Let's see
off
if
on
the
your video
message is
now,
still
sir.
there. Now,
Okay.
as promised, I show you how the great cyclotron spaceship, best in the Starfleet, starts off.
Best in the Starfleet? Come on,
Got
Vic.
Starfleet. Well, that's certainly gone up in the world. Or has the world gone down on you?
My God, Jim, I'm a journalist, not a Trekkie.
It's life, Jim, but as we know it.
And this mini-pet machine
My
will
dad
read the
always
code?
said that.
Easily.
But
Oh,
Professor
yeah.
Soloy couldn't have such
Well,
a thing.
who do you know
he
called
couldn't.
Jim?
But he might have expected that something like this would exist later. Now watch.
That was a joke.
Yeah, it was terrible. I ignored it because I was too busy listening to this guy. He's much more interesting. I mean, look at that, Seb.
But it's not real, though.
Look at those danger signs. They
We
look
went
dangerous.
to the danger sign. Take a ride into
pig,
Is this the message
bed.
you've been expecting?
Your glut.
Why? That's crazy.
Anyhow, the
That's the
Enterprise
thing,
crew
guys.
has done whatever there was to be done in such a case.
Oh,
yes.
honey. I
Thank
can't
you.
do it as well
Awesome,
as
Space.
Ian does.
Kapla.
Nobody does it half as good as him.
Neat.
Nobody does it better.
Okay, from what we've been able to learn, the message on the piece of metal is a piglet.
Piglet.
Wonder if that Chinese message found next to the box might have some indication. Need to try and find someone who can read Chinese.
I wish I could say I could.
Yeah, me too. I did try and learn different languages. Sorry, wrong room. Would have been a nice skill to have. Going out on the wards once, for Radio Warnford, I encountered this mother and her son who was in one of the wards.
Oh yeah.
When I wanted to get their requests, she told me she couldn't understand English.
Oh yeah.
I wanted nothing more than to say that's okay. That's okay. We can communicate in your language, in her language.
Oh.
And
I thought you were gonna do a bit of a witty joke then.
I probably might have done. I think this one has
Hi.
multi-languages.
I'd like to ask a few things.
Would you consider
Go
yourself a
ahead.
cunning linguist?
Or show me what you have. What's this? You want me to translate it?
Yes, please.
Could you?
Sure. It reads from right to left, top to bottom, the traditional way. Here it says zodiac, and this on the left, wise man in the garden,
Zodiac and wise man in the garden.
or master of the garden.
A head gardener?
Not really. Rather, it means a knowledgeable person
In the garden.
in the garden.
The pig is in the Chinese zodiac.
It is.
I
Do
learned
you know
that.
what else is? The dragon.
Yes, I learned that from Jackie Chan.
Yep.
I learned that from Jackie Chan Adventures.
I just learned that through life, to be honest with you.
Yes, they had those talismans with animals on them from the zodiac.
I like that Jackie Chan had his own show.
Any idea about this wise man in the garden?
What garden? Here in a Tomkey?
Ha! Say no more. I think I've got it.
Glad someone does.
Yeah, it was. Don't you think it was a good show?
No, I was referring to the hint which you just said. No,
Oh.
yeah, no, I like Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to recount my favourite moment.
I can't say I remember it avidly, but what I saw I liked.
Same. I think all those times he would say, "I'm sorry, I'll bring this back later, thank you."
He was just so polite and nice.
And then there was the one occasion he came across one occasion he snatched something from the villains, and he just says, "I will not be bringing this back later, thank you."
That's funny.
Monsieur Joliot-Curie, are you the wise man?
What a show.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
oh, now I remember. I think it was at the end of towards the end of the last season when they're looking for a talisman concealed in a pie that's in a pie eating contest. Jade enters Jackie into the contest along with herself to give them a better chance of finding it, but then Toru steps in smiling at them all smug. You just know, okay, this just became hopeless.
I quite like. I really like that ABBA song about Jackie Chan.
I don't think I heard that one.
You know, Jackie Chan's on me. Have you heard that?
No.
If you aren't still free, Jackie
You don't
Chan's
need to know
on
the
me.
answer to everything. You only need to know where the book is that gives you the answer, as my grandfather used to say.
We can go dancing, we can go walking. So much what I wanna do. When I see you're alone with you, it's maddening. When you're all alone, the pretty birds are flown.
There we go. Let's see. Looking for a 3-digit number, and I suspect it has something to do with the year of the pig.
Let's see.
Oh, drat, what have I done that for? It's not letting me scroll down.
Pertinent question.
Oh, there we go. I have to do this the difficult way.
The easy way, or the hard way.
And then there's what Ollie said. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this my way.
Yeah, that's a very Ollie thing to say.
Kids, there's 3 ways to do things. The right way,
Right
the
way,
wrong way,
and the max power way.
Isn't that the wrong way? Yeah, but
faster.
Well, for me, I always said, well, we've tried things the easy way, now we'll do things the other way. I like to be somewhat vague in that meaning.
That's just you in general liking to be somewhat vague.
Yes, to give the indication that I don't know what's going to happen to you now.
You know nothing, Johnson.
I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay.
There was also the tinkerer in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 who said, well, you could have done things the easy way. Instead, you've chosen this.
You have elected the way of pain.
Yes, please, Lord. I suppose is probably the best way to frighten someone by threat. To tell them exactly what you're going to do to them, or give some subtle hint as to what you're going to do to them, but not actually betray your intentions.
I don't know, it depends on, you know, what you intend to do precisely, I suppose.
Found any reference to the pig?
Not yet.
I wonder.
Oh, I know you do.
Not finding that much indications.
No?
Suppose it could be one of these
Nuts.
One of these years here.
One of these years. One of these years.
Suppose I could just go back and pick one. I have
Will you
6.
message Shipway to let him know?
If you'd like to let him know, feel free.
No, I meant have you.
I tried to, he didn't get back to me. Somehow I think it's 1935.
I'd say it's a bit later than that, like, I don't know, 2000 something at least.
Yeah, if you're going to be literal and unhelpful. It's done something.
Hi. May I have a ticket, please?
What's he doing?
Hey, I think the real question is, who's he doing? Hey?
Let's look at the next code.
If I'm not much mistaken, I think that's the guy who kidnapped him. Best move a bit quickly, I think, perhaps.
Two tribes go to war. Warriors all that you can score. Let's go to war, let's go to war. Two tribes go.
I think I've gone to the wrong place.
You're looking in the wrong place.
I am, yes. Partly because I've forgotten everybody's names.
What do you think about this coin?
Money makes the world go around? Money doesn't grow on trees? Oh, I don't know.
Thank you. It's not you.
I think you're at the wrong place.
Saying this is guesswork now.
Yeah?
Anything on the comments?
Oh, I'll have a check. Nope. Still there.
Phone. Oh. Seb?
Hey, don't know what happened then.
I was still there, it's just my microphone stopped working.
Oh. That makes sense.
Good day to you, Ernu.
Welcome, Jonathan. So you're on an investigation again.
Yes, about a curious time capsule.
What a playful mind Mr. Soloy had. Great news that Bolage is back. How is he?
He's well, but it was a close call. You'd better ask him if he's ready to talk about it.
I didn't want to be nosy. What brings you here this time?
Well, the faint hope you might know about this coin.
No, I'm afraid I cannot do this. But you should ask one of my
What?
colleagues.
Tell me about the coin.
Looking for Mr. I think it's Mr. Biberus I'm supposed to talk to, but I can't remember who he is.
Well, I've never heard of Mr. Biberus.
No, I suspect you haven't.
Is he a real life person, or is he in the game, or perhaps both? I don't know.
Suppose I could try the Vulcan here.
Strange. This is a
With his
Libertage.
death grip.
A copper temperatura coin.
Gold.
No,
Yeah.
it's copper. In 1704, during the Rakotsi Independence War. They were struck in copper or silver earlier, never in gold.
Are you sure?
Believe me, common language called it Libertas after the Latin inscription Pro Libertat. But why is this one gold?
That's what I want to find out.
Copper coin in gold, it would seem.
She loves only gold. Only gold.
See this, Tomoro? A copper thaler.
Isn't it gold?
So it looks.
Loves only
But originally,
gold.
copper, gold-plated, and there should be some silver in it.
Gold.
What?
Is this possible?
Well, I can check it. Are you sure this is all you want?
What else
Yes,
could I
a
possibly
test to prove
want?
it.
Okay. Listen,
I don't know.
it takes time. Will you come back, or do
He's
you
speaking
want to watch the
metaphorically, or-
processes?
I don't know.
I'd be pleased to watch those processes.
You
But
don't know, and I
to
don't know, do I?
Okay. Come back then.
Okay, I will.
Production.
Perhaps the materials lab may have some insight.
It's immaterial.
Oh wait, I talked to this guy earlier, didn't I? Oh, I ain't got the coin.
A signet ring? With no crest or symbol on it? Strange.
I think so too.
I suggest you ask a nice lady to look at it for you.
Do you? All right.
Well, since I don't have the coin on me, I guess he can't help me any further.
You've got to have money.
That's from Tom and Jerry the movie, isn't it?
Yes, that's absolutely right.
I like the part where the police brought her home and the first thing she has to say is, "Gotcha, you little darling."
I've not seen it in a. I've not seen it in the longest time, actually.
Did you know that it's the same actress and exact same cartoon model as used by Ursula in The Little Mermaid?
Well, that explains a lot. It did look like Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
I've been waiting for you. I've got the results.
Was I right?
Yes, there's some silver in it, but I cannot tell you where. You should have analysed further to this end, if this is important.
Most important. I'll try somewhere else.
Will you tell me what this is all about?
No.
Some other time. I must run now. I'm very grateful to you.
It's okay.
Welcome to the
Come back
Hotel
anytime.
You mean
California.
nothing to me.
Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Get up on the Hotel California.
Miss Shafranye said this coin contains gold, copper, and silver, maybe as layers below the surface.
Aha! As very thin
Say,
layers.
don't whistle.
Do you want me to analyze it?
Sorry,
If you would.
I
Okay.
forgot. We were
Please come
shrilling
back
for
a
a
little
second.
later.
Okay, I'll be back.
Man,
Apologies.
that was shrill, that was.
It wouldn't be social in person. It's one of those where.
Hi. Any results about the coin?
Not yet, my friend, but I'll do my best.
Okay, I'll be back.
Sometimes to remember, sometimes to forget. Welcome to the Hotel California. Doo-doo-doo.
Now what are you doing?
Me or
Who else?
my mouse wasn't working properly.
Do you recognize this man?
Of course. This is Denis Gabor, the inventor of holography. A Hungarian-born physicist and engineer, Nobel Prize winner.
I wonder if he had any connection with Professor Soloy.
Let me see. Gabor didn't live in this country. But of course, they met once when he visited Atomki. I nearly forgot about this. Although there's a plaque on my desk with a hologram, it should remind me every day.
Mind if I see it?
15 years.
Oh, matron.
Why'd you say that?
And you said mind if I see it, so I was sort of being jokey and
Is this to commemorate the visit?
like.
Yes.
I
It
know.
was a present
Joke was he
from
wanted to
Denis
see
Gabor
something else.
to
I don't know.
Professor Soloy when he was here in
Are you paying attention to
1969.
this game?
Anyway, it seems important.
Well, I'm not listening to it because then I have to listen to me again and you again.
Well, you've turned the sound off.
Of course I have.
So you shouldn't have a problem.
Hi. Any results about the coin?
Yes.
Well, look, I know that you're
A
looking at
most
some sort
peculiar
of
solution
chemistry
to
lab
coat
or
a
something like
coin.
that.
I wonder whose idea it was.
Probably Professor Soloy's.
With nanoscale layers? He may have been able to do it 30 to 40 years ago, but he had no instruments yet to detect them.
Just an assumption.
Remarkable!
Sometimes to remember, sometimes to forget. Yeah.
I think this might be it.
Well, that sounds positive.
Pardon you.
Ah, thanks.
Let's see. The red here represents gold.
Love's only gold.
3 plus 4 is 7.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Copper 1. And 3 parts silver, that's 6. So it should be... Oh, that worked.
Oh, Pete says he doesn't know what time he's going to London. I don't know what that's in... Oh, he might try and do one tomorrow morning. I was wondering what that was in reference to.
Yeah, so Pete's not going to join us tonight.
Doesn't seem that way, no.
What are they doing? What's he...
What all great men want. Sometimes to remember, sometimes to forget.
Let's see about this ring, I think.
What's wrong with this?
A signet ring with no crest or symbol on it.
No, it is not an engagement ring.
Right. Is
That's a shame, that
this
sounded
another puzzle?
engaging.
Or part of a puzzle. Could you examine it?
I could, with the instruments, yes. But maybe there's something below this homogeneous coat. Won't you try scraping it off?
It came to my mind, yes. But if the message is in the red thing, we'll lose it.
That's true. I'll try to do something. Where can I reach you?
I'll come back later.
Okay. That's fine too.
Another thing I remember from the Tom and Jerry movie is when
Oh yeah.
when the officers suggesting she let them keep Tom and Jerry, and all the while she's got that really angry look on her face and is just growling and just completely breaks all that with, "That's just what I was thinking, officer."
That was a decent movie.
Yes, yes, I like the noises she was making.
Were you a fan of the fact...
That's just what I was thinking, officer.
Were you a fan of the fact that the animals talked in it? Oh, not Tom and Jerry specifically.
Well,
'Cause-
I think they were in some ignorance of the fact that they did occasionally talk in the show.
Okay.
I mean, Tom was always the one to say,
Don't
"Won't
you believe
it?"
it? Oh no, but that's a bit of a one-off thing, isn't it?
I don't know why people didn't see that coming. I mean, the fact that Tom could scream is some indication that he doesn't just meow.
Well, yeah, he just goes, ah. Well, he never meows, he just goes like, ah,
He
when he
did-
gets really hurt. Did he once?
He did in the first few series. I mean, he would just, whenever he got hurt, he'd go...
I remember that, yes. I remember him going like,
Yes, but it was a lot funnier when Jerry would do something like put his tail in a waffle iron and instantly we just hear.
What a show! What a show!
I still remember when Jerry tricked him into sitting on that bear trap. Got his head stuck on the ceiling and he still kept on screaming.
What's your favourite Tom and Jerry sound?
Oh, easily Tom's screams.
Yeah, that is brilliant. Yeah!
Although I suppose I did quite like it when Tom made Indian war cries during that Thanksgiving's episode.
Like that?
Hmm. Where am I going now? You've made me lose my train of thought now.
What am I talking about, Tom and Jerry?
Yes.
A clock dial.
What does that V stand for?
It's not a V, it's a nu from the Greek alphabet.
Yes?
It might mean the neutrino.
The neutrino.
It is a light elementary particle which doesn't participate in strong interactions. You can look it up somewhere, I don't want to overburden you with details.
Unless I need them for the investigation.
You might want to know that Sandor Soloi was one of the discoverers of the neutrino. In the 1950s, he carried out an experiment together with another physicist. They indirectly verified the existence of neutrinos. There's a well-known photograph documenting the experiment.
There could be a connection.
You know, I have to admit, I felt a bit of shame earlier.
Oh,
today.
yeah?
Yeah. Reading up about that that hiker in Greece who was found in the ravine.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes, I found myself coming up with a joke in most terrible taste.
That's okay. You know.
I would have preferred she survived. Then I could actually.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to tell you it.
Then we could all laugh at her if she survived.
Yes. Gotta respect the dead.
Tell me the joke anyway.
I shouldn't really.
Do it.
You ran on some grease and you fell in a ravine.
I actually don't get that.
Yeah, it's probably just as well. Yeah.
Grease lightning.
No, I'm not happy that my mind came up with that. Gotta respect the dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, we all know that jokes aren't meant seriously, like to hurt or offend.
Yeah. Always trying to be careful.
Sure plays a pin. Do you consider the song Pinball Wizard to be offensive in any way?
I'm totally indifferent to it.
Fair enough.
Personally, I prefer Pac-Man Fever.
Was that a song in a similar vein?
They're both about games that one can play in an arcade.
Fever. Like, are the lyrics similar to Pinball Wizard?
Somehow I doubt it.
Did you look at the signet ring?
Although
Yes,
both songs were
and you were
mentioned in
right.
that Simpsons episode
thing
when
we
The
didn't
Who
scrape
made a
the red
cameo
off.
appearance.
It looks
Oh
homogeneous,
yeah.
but the instruments
Pinball
cannot be formed.
Wizard!
And what is on it?
I can't say precisely because we can analyze only tiny parts at a time. To get the entire image, I had to take 24 shots. It's for you to assemble them. Can you do it?
Sure.
Of course I can't.
Let me see.
The pieces are there. Happy puzzling.
You sure you can't?
Well, it's certainly not recent software.
Somehow, Seb, I think this is all your fault.
Stains on the carpet.
That's not very helpful. Pardon me.
It's alright. You're pardoned. I pardon you.
It doesn't really help matters that I can't seem to be able to do anything about this puzzle if I've put the pieces in the wrong place.
How do you know if you have or not?
Well, that's the thing, I can't know.
Plays me pinball. It's pinballs. Excuse me.
I've assembled a head!
A human head. I wonder who's depicted on the coin.
Eh?
Who's depicted on the coin?
I don't know, but obviously this isn't the right shape.
It's good, but it's not right.
Oh god, what the hell is that?
Looks like a different coin.
Oh bloody hell, this is going to take me a while.
Oh, I don't suppose you can say you're the master of a coin, can you?
No, I'd prefer to be the master of whisperers.
I know you would, you're just like the gossip.
No, not the gossip. I just prefer Varys to most characters.
Yeah, he's a good one, isn't he? I always thought he looked like he should have been in an advert for, what's he call them, what's the, Ferrero Rocher?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, I can imagine him going, would you like a Ferrero Rocher, sir? And then, he has a Ferrero Rocher. What's your opinion on Ferrero Rocher?
I don't know, haven't really heard of him.
Him?
Or her, whatever.
It's not a person, it's a...
Seb, I'm trying to concentrate.
It's not a person. Hello, I'm Mr. Rocher. First name Ferrero.
I think it's Caesar.
It looks Roman, doesn't it?
Also,
that.
There's the fact that it says Caesar right there.
Oh yeah, that could be a factor. Yeah, maybe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was his chin.
How big's his chin?
No, it's his brow. Oh, damn it. No, it isn't.
I think that's actually in the bottom left corner of the coin. Nuts. Get fooled again.
Okay, what's next?
Well, ain't that the question?
Hope I'm not boring you.
No more than usual.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't know me now, you will never know me again.
Although I have to say, I think probably the best part of the Tom and Jerry movie is when all was said and done, and they just go back to type. It's just business
Of course
as
they
usual.
do. Yeah, I like how they can stay friends for that, and then afterwards it's just, you know, screw this, let's, you know, bash each other's heads in like we always do.
Music was pretty good too.
Oh, what, the songs? Yeah, there were a lot of songs in that, weren't there?
Mm. Getting irritated now.
What, because of the puzzle?
Yes, you can't move the pieces once you've put them in place.
Sounds like quite a profound quote.
I like the puzzles, I like this game, but I do not enjoy having to start over from scratch for one mistake.
Yeah, that seems a bit cruel, doesn't it?
Almost reminds me of that horrible game I invented when I was at Hereward.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you never got a chance to play that game, Seb. It was pure evil.
Well, I do hear it's all about the game and how you play it. You know, and I hear that from Motorhead, and Motorhead never lie.
They lied to me.
When?
Ages ago.
When did Motorhead ever wrong you?
When didn't they wrong me?
What you got against Lemmy? Lemmy's awesome.
Everything.
Lemmy from Motorhead, that is. I don't know if there's another Lemmy, but just clearing up the Lemmy, but any Lemmy-based confusion there may be.
You get any thoughts where this piece is supposed to go?
I'm unsure. What piece are you... Oh, that one. I think it's in the bottom right. Because that looks like it, you know, mixes the grime. You know what I'm saying?
I am very afraid to put that down. How good are you at puzzles exactly, Seb?
I rarely use them, to be honest. I don't often play puzzle games, you know. I'm not averse to them, I just don't play them very often. Under the iron bridge we kiss. Although I ended up with solace. Just was not like the old days anymore. Hey, does the body rule the mind, or does the mind rule the body?
What is the mind? Is it something tangible, or is it a system of impulses?
What is mind? It doesn't matter. What is matter? Never mind.
I wasn't making a Simpsons quote, I was directly answering your question with something equally,
nebulous.
Perhaps, if you like. That's a good word.
It is a good word. I should make a New Year's resolution, well, when it's, like, December again, to use it more often. Can you make a New Year's resolution any time of the year, or does it have to be on, like, January the 1st?
I think
or is it just a resolution if...
I think it's more... I think it may be considered more ceremonious if you do it on the New Year.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like, it feels special.
Did it!
Awesome.
Congratulations, TF2 Graphalizer 3.5.2 evaluated the placement of sample elements. Discrepancies exceeding tolerance limit were not found. Analysis complete. Oh god, what have I done that for?
A just question.
I think I'm going to skip this puzzle now.
To start again?
Fair enough.
No way. It fits perfectly.
I mean, I've already done it, so I don't see why I should not do it.
Well, yeah, it feels like you've been there and got the T-shirt with this whole coin thing.
Yeah, that.
Pinball is a... I like that sort of 70s style computer that he's got.
Yeah. I didn't need to do that.
No, you didn't. I should not have done that.
Not sure I deserve that. Oh, for God's sake, I've forgotten how to leave the premises.
What, you live there?
How long's the stream gone on for?
At least an hour.
How the hell do I get out of here?
You don't.
Hello, Tongor.
Hey, what's up? Some music?
No, I'd like to know your opinion on a few things.
My opinion? Alright, go ahead. But you know, I'm not familiar with the things they do here. I have no idea. You're not testing me, are you?
I might be.
You're at the wrong place, my friend.
Yeah, I know. Trying to get out of here. Guess I can't ask her about that again.
Like that's and stuff.
Oh, I've seen this picture before. Let me think.
Driving round town for girl I love, and I'm like, forget you.
The Little Museum of Nuclear Research. Curious structures.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cat's falls in a tower. That don't mean I can't get you an Xbox.
Whoever designed these puzzles knew
It
what
fits
they were
perfectly.
doing.
If I imagine the hour and minute hand
Oh, you're finding
in
them
the given
puzzling?
position,
Battles come through fighting. Battles come through fighting.
What do you notice from the way the clock is oriented on that photo?
It seems to be slightly offside. Is that a chain of islands?
No.
Yeah, it looks like it was meant to be a chain of islands.
No, focus on the clock. That's arrow,
European physical.
that arrow comes from the middle, points at the 12. That would be another arrow pointing to the 7.
So 10 and 7 means something together.
And this probably would be the second hand, perhaps? Or is it? No, that's not right. It's longer hands. That's the hour hand pointing at the 7. That's pointing at the...
So it's good, but it's not right.
That's pointing at 1 second there. Sorry, I was getting the clock hands mixed up.
It's alright.
$7.20, which is that number there.
Oh, is it?
I'm just mulling it over.
Well, I think you should, because that
Dennis Gabor bloke visited a Tomki in 1969. That's where the holographic object came from.
well, I can't think of the significance of that number.
1969 minus 15.
44. No, 54, sorry. 54.
Signet ring concealed the picture of Julius Caesar. The month of July was named after him, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, Julius, yes.
The arrow as a sweeping hand on the clock face points to 1.
What, you?
1st of July 1954.
So that's when it happened.
No, for some reason 1st of July 1954 is relevant to something.
Could it be a birthday?
Something about it leads to a 3-digit
Was anything
number.
invented on that day?
Whatever it is, it has something to do with... There's a 3-digit number to be found in it.
I can't say I understand the significance.
A slip of paper.
Peter, what happened on July 1st, 1954?
I believe that was the day when Atomkey was established.
And if someone writes paper when mentioning this date?
Could be a reference to the contract of formation.
Or the deed of foundation?
Yes, could be the deed of foundation. You don't seriously mean... What you mean is...
May I have a closer look at it on the wall?
Please do, but be careful.
Genuine documentary value. What? Visionnaire? Maybe French. And deuterium. All those codes.
I think this could be to do with the cipher.
What's that mean in practice, like?
A slip of paper.
Appears to be similar handwriting. Mention the word deuterium.
That's an element.
Look, I don't have time to formulate lexical definitions. These are at hand on the shelves, or even online.
Indeed, you're right.
A slip of paper. A slip of paper.
Let's assume that deuterium is the key word here. Seb, you still there? Seb? 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 What are you doing?
An embroidered handkerchief. A slip of paper. A slip of paper. A slip of paper.
Seb?
Hello?
Where the hell have you been?
I had to find my phone, it went missing. I think I'm gonna have an early night anyway.
Too late for that.
Is this some
Well, for
cipher?
me, anyway.
How exciting.
Why do you think it's exciting? Any idea where I might find some way of decoding it?
Anyway, I will see you soon.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. What to do now? Something I need, something I'm missing.
Visionaire? Yeah, this is a French guy from the 16th century.
Also a physicist?
No, a diplomat and cryptographer. There's a cipher method named after him. Do you need to decode a cipher?
Yes.
Possibly. How does it work?
You need two things. I can give you one of them. It's called tabula recta. I'll print it out for you.
Oh, cheers, pal.
Thanks. So this is the tabula recta. What else do I need?
The key to the solution! You need a key to use the tabula recta.
I see. Thank you so much.
The tabula recta, a tool to decode the Visionaire cipher.
Well, I believe deuterium is the code.
Whoops. I think you're on the wrong ship, my friend.
Okay. I'll find another one.
I think I need to actually do some writing here. Wish Seb was still here, he could write for me. Huh.
A slip of paper.
I think that has to be written one line after the other. Let's see. QMH XLL VXD Triple H BRV BSQL KBM. Assuming deuterium is the code, is the key word. Q to D. Or am I looking at the wrong angle? Still T. This is going to take me a few minutes. N-I... N... E, 9. 9. Remember the word 9. Sorry if this is boring, but I am truly fascinated. I really want to know what this says. H... U... I think I might go on a wild guess and assume that means 900. That would be... how many letters in 100? Except I already passed that, did that one, and that says N, that means N. 900 N. Logically, that could be 9? 19? N-I-N-T. No. No, that can't be right. B and U matched up in this is T. What's QM? No, wrong way around, my fault. $998. Without Seb, I seem to do better. Well, all I can tell from that is that he was eavesdropping. Oops. See if I can call Pete. Wonder if he'll be interested. Nope, alright.
Photo of a rainbow with a strange message from Professor Soloy on the back.
As the Greek philosopher hath said, every idle stranger is a new hidden sun.
A photo. A rainbow.
Turn it over. The clue is on the other side.
Every idle stranger is
Hey,
a
Pete.
new hidden sun.
Did you just call
You
me?
know this
I
Greek
did,
aphorism?
yes. Was
Or
wondering,
the
it said
philosopher
you were
who said that?
active.
No. I don't get it, really.
I'm streaming
Could
at
you
the
maybe
moment.
translate?
To ancient Greek.
What are you
Let me
streaming?
see.
Miazma. Solving some puzzles.
I'll have a look. Won't be able to stay long though.
That's alright. Yeah, it said you were going to London, then I see you active on Skype. Felt a bit confused.
Something like this. A bit confusing message.
Oh, it'll do. Many thanks.
You're welcome.
Argos? Xenos? Neos? Kryptos Helios? But these are... Yes. Professor Soloy's refers to noble gases. But how does the rainbow come here?
Intriguing. These puzzles have been quite fascinating. Very challenging.
This is something I learned in school. Noble gases are odorless and colorless. I don't know how they could be related to a rainbow.
I do. In plasma state, noble gases are intensely colorful.
Really?
Yes. Maybe they didn't explain this at school.
I see.
I don't think I can tell you anything helpful.
I see. Thank you.
Oh well, worth a shot. Suspect I should probably go to the plasma lab then.
Is it true that noble gases are intensely colorful in plasma state?
That's correct. I myself often see the amazing, vibrant plasma stars. Would you like to have a look?
Very much so. A Soloi puzzle seems to refer to these colorful gases.
I can show you all 5 of them. Just one thing.
What is it?
My assistant is out sick.
Could I help?
If you don't mind.
What am I to do?
Please sit down to the computer and start the Plasma Lab application. I'll give you the instructions presently.
Plasma Lab is running.
Excellent. There are 3 parameters to watch. The performance indicator must never be in the red. You should always see something on the display. Make sure the scale on the right remains close to 0. When all these are set correctly, press the start button.
Whew. It's not simple.
Don't worry, you can start again. Press the blue button when you're ready.
I'll try. You can start. Yes. I'm sure the plasma star of this gas looks great too.
As your limited time, Pete, I think I'll skip this.
Okay. I'm gonna go in 5 minutes anyway.
Alright.
And here are the
Yeah, I don't know what
encapsulated
time
rings.
I'm going to London.
I hope you enjoy it.
I might stream tomorrow morning. Just before I go. Yeah.
Could probably join in for that. The gotta stay here for the cleaner and the gardener.
I think I've figured out how to use OBS now.
That's good. Oh, where's he gone? Ah, I think I get it. I think.
A slip of paper.
I think I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Might see you tomorrow.
I doubt it.
I mean, might stream.
Are you going to listen to the broadcast again tomorrow?
Yeah, I might do.
Yes, don't more prank calls, alright?
Yeah, we won't do that.
Good. I don't want to...
Although, I don't know what time... I don't know what time I'm getting to the hotel.
I just don't want to see my friends get annoyed again.
Yeah, we won't do it again.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Helpful.
A slip of paper. One of the best apps. I use it a lot since I've been living in Hungary.
566. Okay. Hey, I got it. So that for me.
I'm gonna smash you up, son.
Should have brought your gun. If that's misinformation that he's dropped, then you're in trouble. Only 2 more. I think I might have something for the bell.
A very useful function, but I rarely use it. A rubber bell. Poor Professor. I hope the painting wasn't damaged.
I have no idea. You're not testing me.
Something doesn't appear to be working right. At the 2-hour mark. I think I'll take this opportunity to stop the stream. Hope everybody has a very good night.